Canara Bank ties up with Life Insurance Corporation. Canara Bank has entered into a memorandum of understanding with Life Insurance Corporation of India for offering the Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana insurance cover to all its eligible customers. The bank has also partnered with the United India Insurance Company for offering the Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana insurance cover. According to the MOU, LIC will offer a life cover of 2 lakh in case of death of the insured person at a nominal premium of 330 per annum. All savings bank account holders in age group of 18 to 50 years can avail themselves of product. BERC India TV Viewership Rating. Broadcast Audience Research Council, BERC, India, launched 2 years ago to measure and assess TV viewership in India, has announced its first data for week 16 of 2015. As per BERC data, Star Plus was the leading Hindi general entertainment channel, JEC. In the Hindi-speaking markets, HSM, Zee emerged as a strong player in the regional channels such as Marathi and Telugu. Ajtak was the leader in Hindi news, HSM, and Times Now led in the English news category. BERC India will monitor 12,000 sample households using a stratified random sampling technique. This will go up to 20,000 reporting homes. BERC India was set up as a collaboration between advertisers and the TV broadcasters to replace TEM, television audience measurement, media research data. Dr. Pramod Patil and Dr. Anand Kumar won 2015 Whitley Awards for Wildlife Conservation. 2 Indians have been awarded with the prestigious Whitley Awards for their contribution to wildlife conservation. Dr. Anand Kumar, a conservationist from India, was awarded the prize in honor of his work using innovative communication systems to enable human-elephant coexistence in southern India. Another winner of the Whitley Award, dubbed Green Oscar, is Dr. Pramod Patil. He has been awarded for his work to protect the iconic Great Indian Bustard in the Thar Desert. Seychelles becomes 161st members of World Trade Organization. Seychelles, an archipelago of 90,000 inhabitants, became the 161st members of the World Trade Organization. It is one of the smallest nations among the WTO members. This approval by WTO ended Seychelles' 20-year-long wait to become a member of WTO since it had applied for WTO membership in May 1995. Seychelles also became the 33rd government to accede to the rules-based multilateral trading system through Article 12 negotiations since the WTO was established in 1995. Tata Power, L&T to supply mobile artillery system to the Army. The Army is set to get an artillery boost with a proposal being moved to raise 6 new regiments of the indigenous Pinaka multi-launcher rocket system, MLRS. A formidable system designed to annihilate enemy targets with a blanket of precisely guided rockets. Tata Power and Larsen & Toubro, L&T, will get a major share of the Rs 1,950 crore contract that is to be approved by the Defence Ministry, as they are the primary manufacturers of the mobile artillery system, along with state-run Bharat Earth Movers. Direct tax collection falls short by 14% in 2014-15. The direct tax collection by the government during 2014-15 fell short of the target by about 14%, with Rs 6,96,200 crore revenue coming to its kitty. The Income Tax Department, which collects a variety of taxes like income tax and corporate tax, collected approximately Rs 6,96,200 crore in the fiscal ending March 31, 2015. The achieved collections are about Rs 9,000 crore less, or 14% short of the projected target of Rs 7,05,000 crore. The collections are, however, 19% more than the last fiscal. In 2013-14, the mop up was Rs 5,83,000 crore. Future Group's retail business to merge with Bharti Retail. Future Retail BSE 12.06% Limited said on Monday it had agreed to merge its retail operations with rival Bharti Retail Limited to create one of India's biggest retail chain with more than 570 stores across the country. Under the deal structure, approved by the boards of the two companies, the retail business of Future Retail will be merged with Bharti Retail. The combined entity will own the retail operations of both the companies. World Press Freedom Day observed globally. World Press Freedom Day is annually observed on May 3 to inform the international community that freedom of the press and freedom of expression are fundamental human rights. This year, the theme of World Press Freedom Day is Let Journalism Thrive, towards better reporting, gender equality and media safety in the digital age. World Press Freedom Day was proclaimed by the UN General Assembly in December 1993, following the recommendation of UNESCO's General Conference in 1991. Since then, the 3rd of May is celebrated worldwide as World Press Freedom Day. Tennis player Rafael Nadal received Golden Medal for Merit in Work of Spain. Ace tennis player Rafael Nadal received the Golden Medal for Merit in Work. Golden Medal is one of the top civilian honors of Spain, which aims to highlight an exemplary performance in any job or profession. Nadal received the honor from the Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy at the PM's official residence Moncloa Palace in Madrid. Rafael Nadal is 14-time Grand Slam singles champion, out of which he has won the French Open for a record 9 times. He is often called the King of Clay and is currently ranked world number 5. Indian Railway girls clinch 5th National Hockey Championship title. Surface-to-air short-range Akash missile system inducted into Indian Army. Electronics Corporation of India Limited, in partnership with Bharat Dynamics Limited, is supplying critical electronic systems for Akash weapon system inducted into the Indian Army. Akash is a surface-to-air missile indigenously developed by the Defence Research Development Laboratory, under Integrated Guided Missile Development Program. The first of-production models of these systems were successfully realized and delivered by ISIL in close association with TRDL. Microsoft's EduCloud to make learning fun. Microsoft India unveiled EduCloud, a cloud computing-based offering designed to offer digital learning and teaching in schools and higher educational institutions through virtual learning platforms in India. Microsoft India Chairman Bhaskar Pramanik said EduCloud is expected to benefit 10 lakh teachers and 60 lakh students in over 1,500 institutes over the next 18 months. The company has also announced a tie-up with the Chaitanya Group of Educational Institutions, which will adopt EduCloud. LS approves GST bill. The long-pending GST bill was approved by Lok Sabha after a walkout by Congress, even as government vowed to compensate states for any revenue loss and assured that the new uniform indirect tax rate will be much less than 27% recommended by an expert panel. The Constitution Amendment Bill to implement the Goods and Services Tax, GST, originally mooted by the upper, was passed by 352 votes against 37 after the government rejected the opposition demand of referring it to Standing Committee. World Asthma Day 2015 observed. World Asthma Day 2015 was observed globally on the 5th of May 2015. Theme of the year is You Can Control Your Asthma and sub-theme is It's Time to Control Asthma. World Asthma Day takes place on the first Tuesday of May. The inaugural World Asthma Day was held in 1998. The day is annually organized by the Global Initiative for Asthma, GINA, to improve asthma awareness and care around the world. Lok Sabha passes Juvenile Justice Bill. The central government on Thursday moved the Juvenile Justice Bill in the Lok Sabha, which will allow children in the 16-18 age group to be tried as adults if they commit heinous crimes. According to data from National Crime Records Bureau, crimes by juveniles in the age group of 16-18 years have increased, especially in certain categories of heinous crimes. The bill states that in case a heinous crime has been committed by a person in the age group of 16-18 years, it will be examined by a juvenile justice board to assess if the crime was committed as a child or as an adult. India home to 56 of the world's 2,000 powerful companies. India is home to 56 of the world's 2,000 largest and most powerful public companies, according to the Forbes' annual list, which is topped by the US with its share of 579 companies. Mukesh Ambani-led Reliance Industries leads the pack of 56 Indian companies in the 2015 Forbes Global 2000 list. Forbes said that for the first time, China's 4 biggest banks own the top 4 spots, and the South Asian giant is home to 232 of the world's largest companies, adding more spots than any other country in the world and surpassing Japan for the first time. The other Indian companies on the list are Royal Natural Gas ranked 183, Tata Motors, 263, ICICI Bank, 283, Indian Oil, 349, HDFC Bank, 376, NTPC, 431, Tata Consultancy Services, 485, Bharti Airtel, 506, Axis Bank, 558, Infosys, 672, Bharat Petroleum, 757, Wipro, 811, Tata Steel, 903, and Adani Enterprises, 944. Conservatives win majority in UK elections. David Cameron has returned to Downing Street, with the Tories having defied polls and won the general election. The Conservatives are expected to get a 37% share of the national vote, Labour 31%, UKIP 13%, the Lib Dems 8%, the SNP 5%, the Green Party 4%, and Plaid Cymru 1%. Labour has been hammered in Scotland by the SNP, with Nicola Sturgeon's party seizing 56 of the nation's 59 seats. Jim Murphy, leader of the Scottish Labour Party, and Shadow Foreign Secretary Douglas Alexander both lost their seats to the SNP. At Jyoti, appointed as Election Commissioner. Atul Kumar Jyoti, a former Gujarat Chief Secretary, was appointed as the Election Commissioner. 62-year-old Jyoti's tenure will commence from the day he assumes his charge. He retired from active service in January 2013 before serving in various capacities in Gujarat. He was also posted at the Kandla Port Trust between 1999 and 2004. Jitu Rai wins Sportsperson of the Year award at Toyza. Ace marksman Jitu Rai was declared the Sportsperson of the Year at the Times of India Sports Awards in a glittering ceremony that was graced by the legendary Carl Lewis. Flying Sikh Milkha Singh received the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Olympian of the Century and Times Group MD Vineet Jain in a ceremony that was attended by the Who and Who of India's sporting fraternity. INS Sardar Patel commissioned a strategically important new naval base. INS Sardar Patel was commissioned in Porbandar. The base was commissioned by Gujarat Chief Minister Anandaben Patel. Ms. Patel unveiled the plaque and read the commissioning warrant of the new base, which is second in the state for the Indian Navy after INS Dwarka Niroka. Gujarat has a coastline of 1,600 kilometers interspersed with 43 ports. Of these, Kandla being a major port, 11 are intermediate and 31 are minor ports. Russia celebrates Victory Day. Victory Day is Russia's most important secular holiday, both commemorating the Soviet Union's huge suffering in the war and highlighting Russia's portrayal of itself as a force for peace and security. Chinese President Xi Jinping was the most prominent world leader to attend the Victory Day parade. Modi to inaugurate first Gandhian Studies Center in China. The first Center for Gandhian Studies in China will be inaugurated at Shanghai's Fudan University by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The Center for Gandhian Studies will be established at the Fudan University in China, and the staff for it will be provided by Indian Council of Cultural Relations, ICCR. Now WhatsApp the money to your friends. Axis Bank, the country's third-largest private sector bank, now facilitates instant transfer of money on various social media channels like WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, email list and phone contact list. The bank's PingPay service competes with other banks' digital products like ICICI Bank's Pockets and HDFC Bank's Chiller. The transfer of funds is instant, while in other platforms there is a waiting period of 30 minutes to 1 day.